Hi, this is Zak Mir with the Bulletin Board Heroes on Friday, the 28th of September, and not too many new situations, so reiterating and following up on some of the old ones, which is quite pleasant as well. Filtronic, one of those. I think we had spotted that this situation in the 12-13 pence area early last month, and it's done rather well. It looks as though shares could still stretch as high as 33-34 pence. At the top of the June trend channel, and that's particularly applies while we hold above the initial peak of this month at 23.95 pence. So hopefully the stock will do that. You can see on the way up, the shares have basically found support at or above old resistance since June. So one would hope that that would be the case. Now, only really back below that line there at 20 pence, sounding any alarms for this stock. Lansdowne stock, which I covered, I think a few weeks ago, maybe when it gapped up higher around the 1.7 pence area. We've had the second go of the shares now trying to break through the 2 pence level, looking for as high as 2.8, which would obviously just retest the initial highs of the year. And that particularly applies while we hold above today's intraday low at 1.81 pence. So hopefully another 0.8 pence on tap, risking just 0.2. Onto a stock which I don't think I've covered for a while anywhere, and that's i3 Energy. Here it looks as though we've got a falling wedge, bounce off the floor of a falling wedge and a bear trap from below the rising 200-day moving average at 80 pence. Well, we hold the 200-day line looking for at least a pound, which is this resistance line from beginning of the month, and hopefully up to 107, which would be the 50-day moving average soon after that. Shares really became ones to watch after yesterday's close above the 200-day line at 82.5 pence. Following up on another winner, which one actually I missed, but looks like we're going for a second leg higher now after the bear trap gap reversal through the 50-day moving average. About its consolidation here between what's that 7.5 and 9 pence. Looks like it's breaking this pennant formation at 9 pence today, and hopefully that will give us a retest of the best levels of the month to date at just under 13 pence. Stop loss back below 8 pence at this stage, which obviously seems to be something which is not going to happen in terms of being hit. Stock which has done very well, both on a fundamental and a technical basis, is Providence Resources. I think it was highlighted here around the 12-13 pence area, so it's done okay in the last few days. Initial target hit at 17 pence, which is the top of this rising trend channel from the beginning of the year. Weekly close above 17 could then open up as high as 25 pence, which would be a resistance line projection from August last year. But as things stand at the moment, RSI 91, so very overbought. So probably kind of come back towards 15 pence to cool off, and then maybe have another go at breaking 17 after that. Rose Petroleum, a stock which has a bit of a history, but obviously slight trepidation in terms of looking at it. But there is a falling wedge breakout here. It was an end-of-day close above the 50-day line yesterday, and we're breaking the 200-day line now. So hopefully, while we're above the 50-day moving average, and obviously hold onto that stop very tightly, given the company's history, we could head back towards the main resistance area at 4 pence over the next few sessions, hopefully. On to stock which is also breaking out quite nicely, and that comes in the form of Savannah Petroleum. Again, falling wedge formation, and broke that yesterday with an end-of-day close above the 200-day line at 29.2 pence. And while we hold above the 200-day line, looking for at least 34-35 pence, and hopefully up to as high as 45 pence, which is last year's resistance zone. Finishing off with another stock which is a repeat, let's say, I think it was 31.5 pence this time last week, and now it's moved on to 37.5, nearly touched up to the 40 pence level, which is probably one where one would be looking for as an initial target over maybe early next week. The big target here, though, is high as 55 to 60 pence, which is this 2016 or 2017 resistance line projection. Target valid really while we hold above that old 31.5 pence peak from the initial resistance of this year. That's it from me. More updates tomorrow, well, on Monday, in fact.